Welcome back to the Core Dungeon Framework tutorial series. In this video, we will be completing the project to make it ready for publication. This includes removing all of the extra items and world text, and play testing it on a final pass to make sure that everything is the way we want it to be. To begin, we'll add a terrain to give our dungeon a context. Select the terrain creator and generate a new terrain to create a new terrain. We'll use the background mountains terrain and change the voxel size to 2 meters to fit our world map. Click Generate, and we'll see we have a new mountain terrain. Use the move tools to move the terrain just below the arena, and you can move it back to help sync your Core Haven portal into the side of a mountain. Next, we'll select the terrain and open the Properties menu. In the Properties menu, find the Paint tool and select Create New Terrain. The Terrain Painting tool will allow you to use a variety of textures and paint them across the mountains. But for us, this background color with the grass and cliffs is actually perfect, so we'll stop here. Now you can see your new world in the context of the game. The Terrain Sculpt tools will also help you change the terrain if you want it to fit more precisely to your map. Next, we'll delete unnecessary objects from the map. In the Nav Mesh folder, if you have visibility set to Force On, now is the time to change it back to Force Off so that it is not visible during gameplay. In the Map folder, we'll open the Lobby folder and unlock it if it's locked. Select the World Labels, which gives you information about how to use the project, and press the Delete key or right-click and click Delete. Next, select the Example Fantasy Props and press Delete. You can add these back in using the Core Content menu. Finally, we'll open the Gameplay objects, and we're going to delete everything except the Core Haven portal, which needs to stay. You can hold down the Shift key and click to select multiple objects, and then press the Delete key or right-click and select Delete. All right, our dungeon is now looking good enough to publish. Let's make sure that everything is working the way we expect. In the Preview tool, change the mode to Multiplayer Preview to test this with multiple players. It is important to test in Multiplayer Preview because this will be closest to the actual published appearance of your game. Press play, and Core will spin up multiple instances of the game for you to test. Because you are now Bot 1 and 2, you do not have any gold, but can equip the same equipment and test the dungeons. Make sure that your enemy AIs are not able to pass through objects, and that there are no white box materials left, or objects that are overlapping between the dungeons. To close the preview, you can close each individual instance, or return to the editor and press the stop button to close them all instantly. You are now ready to publish. In the next video, we'll create a blacksmith shop to purchase your equipment in a more immersive context. However, if you're ready to publish, you can use the Publish Game Now button right now to publish your game privately or publicly and begin playtesting with friends.